With Star Citizen Alpha 4.6 landing on the PTU recently, it almost comes as no surprise that the 4.5 live servers seem to suddenly be struggling with instability, crashes, and weird glitches. It almost seems like a trend that once PTU opens up for the next patch, the performance of the current patch seems to get worse. Clearly, it's a good thing to bring new features to the game, and they need to be tested properly, but perhaps it's worth talking about. I'm Forrester, and this video will briefly explore that topic, considering the balance between progress and stability. This is a bit of an off-schedule video which I was motivated to make following the problems immediately before the Daymar rally this year. Basically, everything seemed to stop working. The game, Spectrum, the store, and whilst it was eventually recovered just before the Daymar rally went live, the servers remained very unresponsive in-game, with problems trying to do even basic things like calling a ship. That's frustrating, but after all, we're repeatedly told this is an alpha, stuff like this will happen. The strange part of it all for me, and perhaps this is anecdotal, you can let me know in the comments if it's just me, but this kind of instability always seems to happen when PTU opens up. Generally, the live builds tend to be fairly reliable, not completely so, but they generally work, all the way up until the PTU opens up for the next build, at which point it all seems to go downhill. Whether that's sacrificing server resources or some kind of instability for having multiple builds public, I don't know, or whether it's even real or just perceived. But as somebody who tends to play more of the live game as a game and less of the PTU, it's a shame. But we are in a game that's under active development. This is a difficult balance to strike. As players, we are all hungry for new features to move the game forward closer and closer to an eventual 1.0 build. That is sometimes going to require one step back to take two steps forward. And Inside Star Citizen tells us that 2026 has an aspiration of launching incremental builds through the year on a roughly 2-monthly cadence. So perhaps this is all just a false perception. Perhaps it's something we'll have to deal with for some time to come, or perhaps it's something that's fixable with sufficient server resources. Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, I love playing this game, and get rather grumpy when I can't. It's not too often that I make these types of videos for the channel. Hopefully, it didn't come across as too much of a rant. But if you made it this far, perhaps you'll share your thoughts in the video comments. And as always, thank you for watching.